Good evening. It is Friday, November 8th, 2024. It is 5:50 p.m. in my locale, and we have no internet. So by the time you get this, hopefully internet will be restored. It failed at about 5:30 tonight. So this is your weekly update. All right. So since we don't have a daily Zen poem because we have no internet, we can go right to our runes, which is fine. Runes don't need any power. All we need to do is have a little light to read them. Nov.8, the rune of constraint. I'm not even going to read that because that's exactly what we're estimating and feeling right now. Constraint. Now, the people here that have Starlink, I'm sure they're not even affected. They don't even know that everything fell off the block. Which does bring me to the concept of maybe I should invest in that and stop paying for the AT&T and just go to Starlink. It's a little expensive. It's about $50 a month, the same as this thing. But it is a $600 initial startup cost. So I have to think about that. Last week, things are picking up. They're getting busier and busier. And today, I had to go to work because none of the registers worked. Okay, I did an upgrade on the server to do something, and we thought we could do iterative upgrades. The fellow on the other end of the phone said, yeah, we can do them iteratively. It'll be fine. No, we couldn't. Shut down all the registers for about 3 hours today. I ran in, resolved that issue. Then I ran over to the restaurant and had my once-a-month lunch. And then came back here and just did small things and hung out with Bodie for a while. So, I had to have that talk with my staff. If somebody was doing something jerky or acting weird, because we know what goes on around this time of year, I said, well, if they act jerky or start acting weird, tell them we don't talk about those things here. Mom said, do not discuss sex, politics, or religion in mixed company. And that store is a mixed company space. That's it. End of story. And of course, I have one guy who came in, older fellow, nice guy. And he started with the who did you this and what did you, and I just said, hey, we don't discuss that here. Told him why. And then he started with, well, I can see you did this and I don't want to know what you do. I said, sir, I just said to you, we don't discuss this here. That's the end. If you want to discuss this, you need to leave and have a discussion outside. If you want beer, wine, soda, snacks, we're going to help you. But we're not going to engage in your conversation. That's the end. I'm not saying it again. He came up to me, he said, you don't intimidate me. I said, well, I'm not very intimidating. I stood 2 heads higher than this guy. I'm not very intimidating, just ugly. We're not having these conversations here. If you want to have those conversations, outside. Well, good-naturedly, he bought about $10 worth of stuff and stepped outside. My guess was that he was either lonely, he wanted some type of stimulation, and that was the way to get it, or he wanted to get a rise out of people. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure. I can tell you, I don't put up with it. And if that gets me in trouble, well then, it gets me in trouble. All right. The Bodie update. He's good. I got to give him his heartworm today. You get heartworm at dinner. And we're working more on socialization. It's very hard. The reason I find this to be difficult is because he has to always be touching me. He has to always see me. He is very protective of me. And I like that. It's something a little comfortable about that. Okay? Same time, he has to learn how to deal with other people and animals around him. That's not good, because that means I'm worried he's going to lose his protective streak. So, socializing him takes effort on both of our parts. Okay. Place is filling up. Okay. I've got neighbors on both sides of me now. So I can't look out and see the sunset because somebody's trailer's in the way. Nice people. They've been here before. They've been here way in the past, and they just decided to return again. Super duper easy people to have next to you. If you have to have somebody next to you, not a bad plan. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Nothing really. I have to do some laundry tomorrow. Woohoo! I want to wash the rig. Okay. She's dirty, and they, of course, can't wash her stuff here. I'm going to have to break the rules, which doesn't make my heart cry. I'm just going to have to just get it done. It's just got to happen. And it's going to be a little bit of effort. I was told I could take it down to maintenance and take the whole girl down to maintenance. They would have the pressure washer hooked up for me. That's a possibility. They said, we'll get you some degreaser and we can just spray it down. It's a possibility. I might want to do that. But she's got to get clean. Inside, she's clean. Inside, she's fine. You know, outside, needs some help. Bodie, would you like to say something to the nice people? Come on. Come here. Come here. I know you're half asleep. It's your 6 o'clock nap time. And now, your quiet moment of Bodie. Over there. I know. I woke you up. I'm sorry. Hey, hi. Tell them you're half chupacabra and half targ. That's right. You're a beast. I love you. All right, so tomorrow I don't have to work unless something goes wrong, and then I got to go work. And then, let's see, Monday they're coming to reset the store, which takes quite a bit of time, about 2 or 3 hours. They put new labels on things. They associate areas where things go. I just have to oversee that. I just have to be there and go, all right, that's cool. Let's see. The IT guy was here, and he is doing proposals to install Starlink on our marina store and in housing and at the lodge, which I think is a smart idea. So hopefully we'll be able to get that running. All right, what else? It's getting darker earlier. Okay. And that's going to happen until December, January, which is fine. We just have to take care of stuff. I do have to call one of my colleagues when I have phone service because she's walking home at night in the dark. She doesn't have a headlamp. I may have to loan her one until she can get to town and grab one off the rack, or she can get one from the marina store. If worst comes to worst, I will get one from the marina store and I will expense it out. And that way it'll be the store's headlamp and not hers. Okay, let's see if we have internet. We don't. Okay. So, other than that, we've seen some interesting times, which is why I have to tell my staff to not engage people when they get silly. So, I think that the message I send to everybody is about the same. If you don't take care of you, nobody will. Thanks, Mom. Are they like-minded? Do they share your values? Do they have something to offer? Or no? Out you go. Don't even give it a second thought. Push, shut the door, lock it, walk away. Ladies, if you have to go out, please go out. Do not go out alone. Go with your friends. Please mind your children, and please keep your face out of your phone. Okay, gentlemen, same thing. If you have to go out, keep your trips short and sweet, and get the essentials, not the luxuries. And if you can get an extra one or two, get an extra one or two. Because remember, there are people out there that are supposed to be here, some aren't supposed to be here, and they hate you, and they want what you have, and they don't give a hot darn if they have to stab you in the face for it. Okay? Keep your head on a swivel. Take any form of protection, whatever that means to you, is what that means to you. And do not be afraid to have the will to act in a situation where you must use it. All right? Other than that, Bodie and I are going to start settling down because the sun's nearly down tonight. Hopefully we'll get some internet back. Otherwise, I'm just going to make some dinner and just keep going. So, From the end of the world, it's Carl and Bodie, and we hope you guys have a great week. I will hopefully have some good news for you on the flip side. Maybe we'll get 2 videos this week. I don't know. We're going to find out. Stay tuned.